Brown fish. He's not gonna help either, I don't think. Smallmouth. Heck yeah. We're here in the Bass Pro Shop's bait and tackle section of the Bassmaster Studios, and we're talking about fall time, fall fishing. It's one of my favorite times to fish because you can pick up, you know, a power fishing technique, a fast moving bait like a topwater, and just cover a ton of water. And I've got a few different baits here that are, you know, my go-tos this time of year. Some brand new baits, plus just some OGs from Berkeley. And the first thing I'm most excited about is we're launching a buzz bait. So it's the one category that the true, you know, OG category maybe Berkeley hasn't had an entry into. We've got several different options. We've got just the standard, you know, riveter buzz bait. This is the toad model. You've got the 1/4 ounce with a big blade, as well as a 1/4 ounce with a smaller blade, more of a finesse option. And then in the skirted option, we've got both a 1/4 ounce with a smaller finesse blade and a 3/8 ounce with a bigger blade. So that really just covers all the categories of fishing with buzz baits. I love this, you know, toad design. They've got an awesome bait keeper here. I can just throw like a buzzing speed toad from Berkeley, slide that thing up there. It's gonna stay on really, really well. It's got a welded kind of bracket right here for durability. And I also like this, it's almost like a plastic little keeper right here to keep your knot in the right spot on your buzz bait. One of the most frustrating things is when your knot slides down, gets all out of position. This is more of a flexible buzz bait, the actual skirted model, so you can bend this thing out. You can bend it in if you want it to hit the head, make a knocking sound. And I love that they've actually added a cone on top of the actual buzz bait blade. So that what that allows to do is kind of deflect cover, let that grass kind of roll off. One of the most frustrating things about a buzz bait is if you're throwing it around eelgrass and it gets all on your blade and stops it from spinning. So that cone design is going to help eliminate that. Got just a typical rivet right here, and that really makes that squeaky sound that you hear guys breaking in their buzz baits, holding them out of the window of their truck when they're going down the road, tying them on their antennas. Well, this thing's gonna come straight out of the package with that natural squeaking sound, no break-in period required. Another awesome new bait we've got is the new Screamin' Chapo from Berkeley. So we've got a size 95 and a size 110. There's a few different things about this Chapo that make it, you know, I think significantly I like it a lot better than the original Chapo. We got this fin right here on the bottom. So what that's gonna do is kind of keep this bait from rolling upside down. We've got a built-in rivet in the tail, and you can't really hear it on land, but when you throw it, you're gonna know that this thing is screaming and squealing. It makes like a really unique high-pitched sound when it comes through the water, on top of just your typical plopping action that, you know, throw this around some pressured fish where they're seeing a lot of topwaters. I think this bait is going to create a unique sound, get some extra bites on those pressured fish. You can even bend this tail to achieve different noise actions with the plopper rubbing right up against that rivet, just a metal on metal sound, similar to the buzz bait. It's a really, really cool and unique new bait from Berkeley. So I'm throwing the riveter buzz bait, the new Berkeley Screamin' Chapo, and my last but not least favorite bait this time of year is the Berkeley Credge. This is the size 85. We have also got a size 100, got one bigger, but in the fall time, the fish seem to school on really small baits, so I'll downsize to this Credge 85, throw it on, you know, 12-pound line, and you reel this thing right on the surface. So in the fall time, when you find those fish in the backs of the pocket schooling on bait, you can bomb this thing a mile, reel it right on the surface, and it looks like a fleeing minnow, almost zigzagging with that bill, that upturned bill. Creates just an unbelievable movement on the water. Can have some explosive strikes on that. So I primarily keep this on the front deck for schooling fish. And a lot of fish, you like to push that bait up against the seawalls first thing in the morning, like around the house, on Lake Martin, on the Coosa River. That's where, you know, I'll pick this Screamin' Chapo up, reel it around those shallow riprap walls and seawalls up by the bank. And if I'm fishing a little bit more cover, skipping it up under docks, I'll really like to skip this Toad Riveter buzz bait. It skips really, really well. Skip it under the walkways. Those fish get super shallow this time of year. So fishing around trees, around wood, shallow cover, I'll pick up the Riveter buzz bait. Those are my 3 topwater selections. I keep them all in the front deck of my boat. all day long, the fall time. Awesome, fun time of year to catch fish on topwater.